totally checking the exercise box for this one.
Freshman English, sign up here.
Freshman English. That sounds fun. That sounds great. I think I will sign up, actually.
Zack Johnson. So, Zack, I was thinking, did you sign up for that freshman English class?
Yeah, I did. I thought it would be a great idea, actually. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I had one thought though.
Really?
Yeah, I think it may be a little harder than you think.
Yeah.
And you know what?
I guess so.
Sometimes is useful in life?
What?
Getting a coach.
That is a great idea.
You know, who could we get though?
I don't know.
You called?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Hi, my name is Coach Brock.
That's good. Nice to meet you, Coach Brock.
Nice to meet you too. First thing we need to get down. What are your goals?
Well, that's actually a good question. I want to become more efficient, more logical, and more sophisticated.
Good. 4 a.m. sharp tomorrow morning. Training starts.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
No. I don't think that works.
Zack, are you still working on your English paper? You've been typing for 8 hours.
Sorry. I just need to make this amazing. I just need to get it done.
You need to go to bed. Just do it.
Oh, hi, Coach Brock. Is it 4 a.m. already?
Yes. How's it been going?
Not so well, actually. It's taken me a really long time to write my essays. I just need to make everything perfect. And I feel like everything needs to flow so beautifully, and each word needs to be just inspiring. And it takes me a really long time to do that.
I see your problem. You need a visit to the English gym.
Okay.
Welcome to my English gym.
Cool. Now, Coach Brock, what are we going to do today?
Today, Zack, we're going to be working on efficiency. There are 3 main points of efficiency.
Okay.
Now, on this first piece of equipment, we're going to be working on not overthinking it.
Not overthinking it. Alright, I can handle that.
Just don't overthink it.
Okay, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it.
That's right.
Because when I think, it takes too long.
Exactly.
I want to get better. I want to be more efficient.
Exactly.
So I can't overthink it.
Don't overthink it.
Sounds good. Now, what's the second point?
Second point is get to the point. In your writing, you just want to get to the point.
Get to the point. Because when I circumvent on everything and I try to get too flowery, it doesn't work and it takes me too long.
Exactly.
So I just got to get to what I'm talking about, and then I'll be able to write faster.
That's
and
right.
it'll be better, right?
Right.
That's cool. So get to the point. Get to the point. I like that. Get to the point.
Yeah.
Alright, so what's the third point?
Third point, you do not have to be perfect. No writing is perfect. Good enough is great.
Alright. Don't have to be perfect. That's kind of calming in a way, actually. Because when I'm trying to be perfect, I'm not perfect. And I try to get too flowery. And then it just doesn't end up well, and it takes me a really long time.
Exactly.
So good enough is great. Oh, hey, Coach Brock.
Hi, Zack. So, how has your quarter been going?
It's been going great. You've really helped me out a lot. My brain has become a lot more efficient.
That's good, that's good. So, what do you want to work on this quarter?
Well, I've I've always used a little bit too much flowery language, and it becomes a little bit tedious. And so I think I'd like to get rid of that and put more information and substance in my writing.
So you need more logic. You need to wipe away the sweet, flowery language and get more meat behind your writing. Come on, step over here. Let's talk about meat behind your writing.
Okay. What should I do?
So, there's 3 points of logic. The first key point, you need a clear structure before you start.
Okay. So because if I put a clear structure before I start, then I can have in mind exactly the 3 points I want to prove. And that way I don't lose sight of my objective. That'll help a lot.
Exactly. The second point is evidence. You need evidence.
Okay. So if I use quotes from other people's work, then I can show that people agree with my opinion, and then it's harder to argue with me. And so if I weave quotes by putting in them at the beginning or end of sentences and reading in and out of them, that way it'll still flow very nicely, but I'll have real substance behind my writing.
That's good, exactly. And the third point is you need to draw small conclusions.
Small conclusions. Because if I make big jumps, then people will say no, and they'll reject my opinion. But if I make little jumps, they'll accept each little jump, which builds up to a big jump. And that way I can get my point across without being disputable.
Exactly. So, what do you think you want to work on this next quarter?
Well, I still feel like my writing's an unfinished product. I just want to polish it off a little bit. Do you know how you can help me?
Yes. You need sophistication. For that, let's come to a different part of my gym.
Okay. So how am I going to get more sophistication?
The first part is you need to enrich your vocabulary.
Okay.
Just lift this dictionary above your head.
All right. Because if I enrich my vocabulary, then it'll make me sound more sophisticated, and I'll enhance my credibility, and readers will believe what I'm saying. That makes a lot of sense. I'll practice this. 1, 2, 3. That feels good. I like that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's the second point?
The second point is you need a varied sentence structure and length.
All right. So if I vary my sentence structure and use big sentences and little sentences, then it'll be good because it won't get boring. And I don't like boring writing. Nobody really wants to read boring writing. It's kind of, well, boring. And so I think if I vary my sentence structure and length, then it'll spice up my writing and create a more sophisticated feel. I like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. And what's the third point?
So the third point is vivid imagery.
Okay. So we're kind of returning to the flowery language to spice it up. But you still want to have a balance. You don't want to fall into too flowery and lose substance. But you also don't want to just have substance and have it be flat and dull. I like that. Oh, hey, Coach Brock. How are you? I'm just practicing up on my efficiency, logic, and sophistication.
That's great.
Thanks. How are you today?
I'm good. How have you been doing?
I've been doing good, actually. I've really practiced that sophistication, and my writing has become beautiful, yet with a lot of substance. It's the perfect balance. It's going really great, thanks to you. I really appreciate all you've done for me.
That's great. So, this last quarter, what do you want to work on?
Well, kind of like what I was just doing on treadmill here, I want to work on my endurance. Because I feel like I've got all the tools that I need to be a successful writer now. Now I just need to work on applying, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that if I can work on applying these tools to all forms of writing, such as analyzing my surroundings or persuading people even, then it can make me a more effective writer across a wide variety of areas and topics. And I can also start to write longer papers, such as a research paper, for example. I really feel like I'm up to the challenge now. I think I can do it.
That's great, Zach.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm here for ESPN with Zack Johnson, who's just finished first in the East Greenwich English Marathon. Zack, how do you feel?
I feel great. I can't believe I finished the marathon, and better yet, I won. You see, in the beginning I thought I was in great writing shape, but turns out I was so wrong. I've just improved so much over the course of the year. It's been a great experience.
How did you do it?
Well, I use a portfolio strategy. I practice all aspects of my writing without worrying too much about it. It's all thanks to Coach Brock, too.
Wow, that sounds like it was a busy year.
It was. It was crazy, but it paid off a lot.
Wow, do you have any advice for other young English athletes?
I just say, believe in yourself and practice, practice, practice.
Okay, Zack, well, what are you going to do next?
I think I may try to conquer sophomore English.